That was an enjoyable little break. Now then, for a little bit of out-of-character work, let's do some crafting, shall we? I promised some last time. Let's make good on that promise. What's the benefit of crafting, first off? Well, you can change how your armor and weapons look for purely style, but for a practical sense, you can just make your own weapons and armor, which may not seem very special. But for example, if I want to buy a katana, that would take roughly 250 gold, which I can of course afford, but I can make my own for only 50 gold, which I'll take honestly. So let's do that, shall we? So, first I need to craft the components, and for a katana I require a large steel blade, which requires me to beat a roll of 13 and costs 10 gold. Well, my skill is 14, so I really just can't even lose the roll, honestly. Perfect. And then, secondly, I require a weapon hilt for the katana. There it is. Craft steel weapon hilt. Roll of 10, 3 gold. Very good. And then finally, combine them together to craft katana. DC of 17 and a cost of 40 gold. So I have to roll a 3 or higher, which I did. Quite nice. So, voila, I have my own katana. Now I can sell it, though it won't sell for very much because I have an average charisma and no appraise skill. I am not the greatest of shoppers. Ashtara, I require your services again.
Your task is not yet accomplished.
I know it's not. You may have the katana and the bar of steel. And in truth, the bow as well. I have just not used it enough to warrant it. I've used maybe 70 arrows at most throughout my endeavors so far. I'm also going to purchase 2 potions of lesser restoration. They won't cure the poison, I believe, but they will cure the harmful effects of the poison, the status debuffs. So let's go for buying 4 of them, and then splitting them up as per my own rules. Very good. Okay. Well, it's a fair bit of my money gone for the moment, but I am a little curious, what else could I buy? What is this? Owl's Insight. The target gains an enhancement bonus to wisdom equal to half the caster's level. That's rather fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Either way, nothing I can truly afford. Though I'm curious, what is Aura of Glory? Usable only by a paladin, unfortunately. The caster channels divine power to gain a +4 charisma bonus. All allies near the caster gain a +5 to their saving throws versus fear, and are healed for 1d4 points of health. Not too shabby, truthfully, for a level 2 paladin spell. Enough of that, though. Let's be off. I now have a plan of attack for Herodis. Herodis is in the Mythalar control room, which lies above the Temple of the Winds. However, in order to breach that temple, we need to first acquire the 3 winds: Dead, Dark, and Wise. So, seeing as how I have fully explored this central bit, let's go for adventuring, and we'll go with the western side of the city first. After all, west is left. Lucky direction. But of course, before going there, spells. We'll summon the wolf. Alrighty, let's give the wolf endurance between 2 and 5 constitution. Wolfie gets... fair enough, 2 endurance. And of course give him a dark fire. Oh yeah. Give myself a dark fire. Protection from elements and bull's strength. and a protection from evil. So, Bull's strength, between 2 and 5 strength, we get... not bad, 3. Fine for me. Now let's expect an ambush. So go for an aid spell on the wolf and myself. A little extra defense, a little more accuracy. Always useful. Very good. Let's get in there. Go cautiously for now. There's likely going to be more insects. Yep. The wolf is poisoned, unfortunately.
No quarter! No quarter!
Very good. Beetle. Dad. Cursed webs. And of course the gods are mocking me because I sold the Cloak of Arachnida. And of course it'd be very useful right now. Oh well. I just have to make do with it for the moment. Gotcha. Oh yes. Get out of that noxious cloud. Unfortunately the wolf is dazed, however, it should wear off fairly soon. And I'll go for the rest of the beetles over here. Get 'em. Oh, of course, spiders. Ow.
Time!
Perfect. Get him, wolf. Thank you, my friend. Now let's get resituated here. I'm injured. Wolf is badly injured. Alright. I can fix that, though. Cure moderate on myself. Alright, pup. You have some strength damage. Thankfully, the potion should fix that. Drink up. Indeed it has. You're still very injured, so let's heal you a little bit. So what have we got here? This rune pillar is illegible. Yeah, I can't even read anything on it. It's overflowing with moss and just age. What do we have here, though? Arcanus Tower. The Tome of the Wind spoke of the Dark Wind. It was held by he who created it, the High Arcanist. Could be in there. Nope, we've got a golem again. Shield Guardian. Take him out. A little bit painful, but I think we're fine. Good hits. Even better hits. Well, I need nothing for crafting, and the bars of steel are a 2x2 item, and they only sell for 1 gold, so I'll skip it. But now I've shown off crafting, so I feel quite fine. Inside the wishing well, we've got an Alexandrite. Let's check it out. A diamond. Whoa. But yeah, for now, who knows? Might find some valuable gems for selling to Ashtara. And from there, maybe collecting more equipment. Amethyst, malachite, Alexandrite, Penelope. You are no mere precious gem. It's magical. Fascinating. We'll give that a once-over from Ashtara. Topaz. Very curious gem. Another Alexandrite. Quite nice. Quite nice. Adventurine. Topaz again. 2 fire opals and another small magical bluish sort of gem. Another Penelope. And a fish. Interesting. Fascinating. So Wolf is badly wounded again. That's quite fine, I'll heal him up. It may be worth bringing along another protection from elements spell, or at the very least endure elements. My pets so far have been taking a fair amount of damage from these magic. City of Shadows we've already read. Let's look around for a bit more. So let's check out the Arcanus Tower. Maybe the Dark Wind is in here. Or not. You feel a sharp tug and an electric shock as Ashtara's collar tightens about your neck. It seems he does not want you to stray too far. Well, bastard lizard. I suppose my new objective for now is to get rid of the shield guardians. Maybe then I can persuade Ashtar to let me go a bit further. NorthernFragments. Go for the left door. I hear another guardian. Let's get him. Come on, Wolf.
To the fight!
Very good. Interrupted. Good hits as well. Stop him. Yes. Flawless victory. Took no damage from that. And everything in the room is intact. Hello. A nymph cloak +2. Fascinating, and potentially I might wear it. 30 gold and a dispel magic scroll. If only I could use it. 9 gold and 200 crossbow bolts. Were I to have a crossbow, that'd be perfect. Of course. More beetles. Of course. Come on, then.
Fight!
Very nice. Let's get them all. More over there. Huh? Let's give the wolf aid. I cannot actually. Never mind. That's fine. I see cocoons here. We'll deal with that in just a moment. I saw a sign over here. What have we got? 1800 West Alhambra Avenue. Very well. What do we have inside? Another guardian. I'm not sure why I was surprised. I really should not have been. Nice. Oh. Unfortunately, he actually got a very good fireball off. Nearly killed the wolf. Let's give it a healer's kit. Oh, very low roll, but oh well. More bars of steel. What of this bookcase, huh? Art of Lichdom and City of Shadow. A magical container, and was likely a rusted scythe, if I had to guess. More crossbow bolts. I may be visiting Ashtara sooner than I expected, given how much stuff I found. I didn't think I'd find this much stuff, honestly. If I were a gambling man, I'd say there are spiders here. Truly not? Scroll up, I want the land. Oh look, there are spiders here. Well, one less spider. Ow! Very painful. Now we're fine. Good hit, wolf. Way to have my back. Good stuff. So what have we got here, huh? The music's quite overwhelming at times. The Crypt Tower. Very well, if I had to guess, I'd say the Dead Wind is inside. Can I answer? Nope, I cannot. damnable lizard. That's fine. We'll deal with his almighty shield guardians first. Oh look, spiders are here. One less. Of course it's locked. And now it's unlocked. Get inside. Go. That is not a shield guardian. It's a stone golem from the looks of it. Carved and etched with arcane symbols, stone golems are formidable opponents. Not only are they physically powerful, they are also very difficult to harm. It doesn't seem to be dangerous. If anything, it's just patrolling around a circle. Can I speak to it? Hello?
Voices? It's been long since I've heard voices. And the mythal. That too has been gone too long. At last, life returns to Undrentide.
What are you?
A butler. Yes. A stone butler. I would serve and entertain, tell witty jokes to make the customers laugh. It was a long, long time ago.
What do you mean, customers? What did they buy here?
People? Why, they bought golems, of course. Entertainers, clockwork ponies, children's toys that walked and talked, and guardians too, for those scared of thieves. Only the guardians remain. Our master made them well, made them to last, as he did me, his favorite, his love. I was his butler. I miss him very much.
I see, so we have a bit of a defective stone butler. Sorry. For now, just checking my audio stuff, make sure it works. Now then. I won't bring up how to destroy the Guardians, for I feel that would go quite badly. Instead, very well, Butler, what do you know of the mythal?
The mythal? Someone has repaired the mythalar atop the Temple of the Winds, and reactivated the mythalar after so long. A part of me is excited, another part afraid.
Well, I suspect he's excited about the city coming to life, but what frightens you?
Once the city flew upon the mythal's wings, we loved the mythal and we trusted it. But one day, it abandoned us. It took less than a minute for us to fall. In only seconds, all of the greatest buildings shattered. More than half of those who lived were dead. The others fled into the desert and were lost. Only those like me remained to watch the sand slowly cover us.
Huh. Fascinating. You say the Mythal abandoned you? Do you mean metaphorically? Physically? Is it sentient?
Who can know the Mythal's hearts? But abandon us she did, and great is the price we paid for trusting her. The Mythal has returned, but I dare not hope she has returned for good.
Very well. Back to my questions. In truth, I don't need anything else, honestly, so goodbye, Butler. Fascinating. Nothing too incredibly useful, yet nonetheless fascinating. Let's look around, though, for useful supplies. Hopefully the Butler won't mind. Mechanics of Flight. This well-thumbed book is signed by the author, someone named the Great Karsus. The technical jargon is too difficult to decipher fully, but, judging by the illustrations, it was a popular textbook outlining the fundamentals of how to shear off the top of a mountain and make it hover at varying heights above sea level. Fascinating. What is this door here? Okay, fair enough. I very much hope that the golem will not attack me for exploring his master's quarters. However, the master is dead. We have a sarcophagus here with flowers. Likely where it died. I'm not a grave robber. I won't take anything from that. However, a door here. Excuse me, sir. Where do you go? Eastern Fragment, I see. Spiders? Of course. Of course. I should always expect Arachnid's Law. If there's a new window, a new building, or a new room, there is always a spider. Always. And if there's not a spider, there will be very soon. Another cocoon. Oh look, more spiders. Very well. What have we here? We have the Great Library. If I had to take a guess, that's probably where the Wind of the Wise is. And beetles. Pesky and foul creatures, beetles. At this point, I am a little bit impatient, for I wish to simply explore.
To the fight!
Another guardian, very well. The acid won't work on me, creature. Not yet. Stop it. Yes. Stop him. Unfortunate. Very good. Okay, let's take a quick look around. Nothing that time. So we have a Forage there. Scroll of Vampiric Touch. Quite a useful spell for mages in melee combat. Some arrows on the floor. We have a locked, rather fancy portcullis and a chest with webs behind it.
To the fight!
A spider ambush, perhaps? Find out soon-ish, I hope, for this. There we go. Indeed. Very well. Nice. Ah. Okay, good. Thankfully, the halberd does have a decent enough reach. Gotta love it. Whoa. That is a fancy heavy flail. And some magical bullets +2. Very good. Let's see if I cannot bring this flail with me. Yes, I believe I can if I just move things around. That thing looks impressive. That's the best word for it. It looks impressive. Alright. What of this direction? Small desk. Crumbling bookcase. What of the desk? Another magical container. Very well. Can I fit this with me? Actually, I think I can. Yes. Very good, though I am running quite low on space. What of the bookcase? Of course.
No quarter!
Okay, let me get around to the bookcase here. Of course, though. Arachnid's law. There's always a spider. And what of this library desk? Of course! A spider. Ugh. Oh. I should not have sold that cloak of Arachnid, clearly. That was close. Very good. Get him, Wolf. Ah. Actually, never mind. We're fine. What of this? Scroll of Eagle Splendor and 12 gold. Very good. Let's get a bit more of the healing done. I'm running low on healing supplies. However, I've now explored the western, northern, and eastern wings of the city. Yeah, 1334 East Vanderbark Way, I see. Fascinating, so that's where it led. Okay. I'm quite alright with that. Now then, I very desperately require stuff. For example, Ashtara.
Your task is not yet accomplished, my slave. What can I do to aid in its completion?
Healing supplies, lizard. First off, what have we here? Flail of Jergal. Ah. Jergal, huh? We've killed his follower, Kalgaras. Regardless. Or have we? No, this is different, isn't it? I can't recall from where. Regardless, Jergal was a depraved man who hated life and everything it entailed. Assembling a small army of like-minded mercenaries, he planned to sweep across Faerun with weaponry that inflicted diseases and curses upon their victims. Though the campaign started well, it ended quickly when one of the men caught Jergal's foul disease. Within days, Jergal and the others were dead. Fool. Of course. Damage versus good, 1d6 cold, and it's a +3 flail. However, I am not going to wield a weapon that's that evil. Definitely not. Sell the various beautiful gems, and the scrolls, and the nymph cloak as well. I thought about it, but I shall not be wearing it for me. Okay, now what of these gems? Gem of Seeing. This finely cut and polished stone is indistinguishable from an ordinary jewel in appearance. When gazed through, the Gem of Seeing enables the user to see as though she were affected by a true seeing spell. Very impressive. That allows you to see through everything. Invisibility, shadows, illusions, traps, everything. And a Gem of Brightness. This crystal appears to be a long, rough prism. Upon utterance of a command word, the crystal emits bright light of one of 3 sorts. The first type of light shines as brilliantly as a torch. The second type of light shines as a very bright ray, that can strike and blind a single target. The last type of light shines in a wide beam out from the gem, blinding all targets in the area. Fascinating. Both of these would sell very, very well, but those are quite nice. We have a lesser magical bag, and as well, a lesser magical bag. Very well. I won't be using it. I might use one in the future, but for now I feel uneasy carrying a magical bag. And finally, let's go for leveling up, shall we? Then we'll take a rest. So, for leveling up, truthfully, what do I desire? Cleric or rogue? Let's go for clerics, though. For my skills, as always, craft armor, craft weapon, heal, parry, of course, and then I have one skill point left for saving for other stuff. Okay. I got 7 hit points, not too shabby. For spell slots, I gain another 3rd level slot, and another 4th level slot. Very good. I will definitely bring along another protection from elements, because that is very nice for keeping my wolf safe and alive. Do I bring along... what else could I bring along here, truly? I could bring an extended 3rd level spell for something, but I don't think I will. No. So, for this greater magic weapon, what do you do, You empower the touched weapon with a +1 enhancement bonus per 3 caster levels. Very well, so that would be a +2 for me. You can either directly target the weapon you want to cast the spell on, or you can target a creature, affecting the creature's main hand weapon. So this will actually apply to my wolf, giving him a +2 attack and damage. Very, very cool. Let's do that. Why not? Let's make my wolf a bit better for, well, obvious combat reasons. And now for some rest.